Today's tournament is brought to you by Turbo, Capri, Kohl's, Liberty, Mango, Nestle, Nike, NSCAA, Olive Garden, Sports Authority, and Wilson. Hello and welcome back to the second and final game of today's Championship Wednesday. The U16 Division Boys Championship, FC Wisconsin and Sporting St. Croix. FC Wisconsin 3-0-1 in the regionals, has scored 8 goals and has yet to give up a goal. 4 clean sheets on the way to the championship, whereas Sporting St. Croix 3-0-1, 9 goals scored, 2 goals against. In yesterday's semifinal matchup, it was probably the most exciting of any of the games we've seen. It was 2-1, finished in PKs in a win over FC Blast, Ohio. Whereas FC Wisconsin narrowly edged a 1-0 victory over FC United. The two teams, much like we saw in the first game, one completely offensively minded, one defensively minded. Sporting St. Croix with 9 goals. Plays a 4-3-3. Tries to get as many people as they can up in the box, whereas FC Wisconsin, as I mentioned, has yet to allow a goal in all of the regionals. Plays more of a 4-4-2, more of a defensive approach, and tries to keep the other team on their half of the field. The first kick is underway, and FC Wisconsin with control near midfield, taken over by St. Croix. Warrington with control, gives it a Toman for Wisconsin, crosses the field. Bounces and taken over by Zamora of St. Croix. Feiner knocks it over to Zamora. Zamora along the far sideline. Played towards the flag, and it's knocked out of play. And St. Croix will have a throw-in on the far sideline. Throw in near the 18, and a diving stop made by Martinson, the goalkeeper for Wisconsin. Wisconsin started the regional with a 2-0 victory over the Kansas Rush, followed it up Sunday with a 5-0 win over Black Hills, South Carolina. 0-0 against the Indiana Invaders, and then yesterday in the semifinals, a 1-0 victory over FC United out of Ohio. Sporting St. Croix's route looked a little bit like this. Started off Saturday in the first round 5-0 over West Des Moines, Iowa. Sunday came back with a scoreless tie against Kentucky Fire, and on Monday had a 3-1 victory over Elkhart County. That was the first goal that they had given up in 3 days here at the regionals. And then yesterday's PK win 2-1 over FC Blast. Very exciting game in which Peyton Spencer in the goal was tremendous in the PK session, saved 2 of the 5 goals.
Sammy this way. Jaden 5 yards higher up. 5 yards higher up, Jaden. 5 yards. This is your space, Jaden.
Wisconsin with control of it in their defensive third, not getting much movement towards midfield as it's taken over by St. Croix. A hard challenge now near the flag on the far sideline is won by St. Croix. Finer delivers a kick, and it's teed up straight at Martinson, the goalkeeper. Scoreless game in the 4th minute of the U16 championships here in Appleton, Wisconsin. On the line is a trip to Tulsa, Oklahoma for Nationals July 20th through the 26th. For St. Croix, it's been 20 years since any St. Croix team has been to Nationals. Unbelievable run for them. Whereas FC Wisconsin, also a team who it's been a while. It's been since 2007, not quite 20 years, but it has been 8 years since they've been to Nationals. Team formerly known as FC Milwaukee, very dominant. It went to Nationals 3 years in a row. The program kind of went downhill before new directors were named. Renamed the club FC Wisconsin. In the past 2 years, it's been a testament to their hard work as we see them playing for a regional championship and a berth to Nationals. Martinson picks it up, and it's a handball was whistled, so it'll be a free kick here for Wisconsin. Wisconsin's offense very much unusual from what we normally see. Six different guys have scored the 8 goals. I asked head coach Jamie Blader about that, and he said all season long it's been a team effort. It's never just one guy. They do a lot of different things. Runners from midfield, they do some give and goes, so you see some backline guys who actually have a couple goals here in the regionals. For instance, Benjamin Lee's a guy defender has actually scored a goal in this year's regionals, as well as Will Hamilton also in the back line scored a goal. His lone goal came yesterday in the semifinals. The only goal of the game when they won 1-0 came from Will Hamilton. Scored it in the minute. And they went nearly 85 minutes the rest of the match without a goal, but it prevailed to be the only one they needed. The corner kick is coming here from St. Croix as Wisconsin last touched on the byline. Hugging the front post. Wide to the left, out of play. Over half of the team here for Wisconsin. And most of these guys are U15s playing up in the U16 division. Shows truly how talented these guys are playing for a regional championship in an age division older than what they really are. The header was won there by Legis. Stillwater High School native, where he was all conference. He's actually teammates with another one of his St. Croix teammates, Patrick. The ball is ahead for St. Croix. And it bounces in the goal. A goal for Judai. That's his 3rd goal of the regionals. That's best for 2nd on the team. Spoke with head coach Michael Huber yesterday, and he told me if there's one guy that he really wanted today, it was Vladimir Judai, and I would say that after a goal in the 7th minute of today's action, Judai has stepped up exactly how his head coach wants him to, and he gives Sporting St. Croix a 1-0 lead.
I know.
There's a timeout now called by Wisconsin. Back to action now as the paramedic drove out to check on the goalie, Nicholas Martinson, who seems to be fine as he's still out there. Got kicked in the head by Judai on the last attempt for a goal. Stood up, and we played about 30 seconds. Thought he was okay, and then the paramedic was called out to check on him. Martinson clears it across midfield, and Wisconsin, with possession of his De Castro, slides and knocks it over to Albertoni. Albertoni to Piasik.
Yep. What are we at now? We're at 41. Yep. So you're 10 seconds behind. Mine will go slow.
Ball knocked out of play by St. Croix. Be a throw in now for Wisconsin.
Ian, come on. It's got to be behind. You can't drop that ball in front. Will tuck in a little. Will tuck in a little.
Ball knocked out of play again, and Wisconsin will have a second consecutive throw-in. Wisconsin, through the first 4 matches of the regionals, here in Appleton, Wisconsin, did not allow a goal. Only the 6th minute in today's match, they gave up a goal to Vladimir Judai, and that's been the only goal so far as St. Croix leads FC Wisconsin 1-0 in the 41st minute. Head coach Jamie Blader for FC Wisconsin was able to speak to him last night. Told me that they don't change a whole lot. It's mainly a 4-4-2 tactical strategy. Obviously with a 4-4-2, solely based on the defensive presence. As we've seen sheets here in the regionals and 3 out of the 5 matches in the State Cup, they also recorded clean sheets. So impressive defensive performance so far for Wisconsin. Did give up a goal today as they trail 1-0. But over minutes or so, an incredible job of keeping the ball off of St. Croix's attacking third. Be a throw-in now for Wisconsin on the far sideline. They get it across midfield. A hard challenge won by St. Croix as Judai with it. Tries to get up to De Castro in control with it. Ball's cleared across midfield and it's headed out of play by St. Croix. Wisconsin will have a throw in near us on the sideline about midfield. Whistle blown and possession will now go back to St. Croix as Pegas was whistled to be a free kick now for St. Croix just beyond midfield. Ball is shot across midfield. Finer in possession with it. Delivers over to Zamora. And Martinson gathers it in the box.
We're in extra time.
6 minutes of extra time being added on here in the first half as because of the paramedic who had to come out and check on Martinson in the goal after he was kicked in the head. We are just into extra time now. Claremont with it across midfield. Past 3 defenders. Farrington with it as he turns it over, and De Castro now with it for Wisconsin. De Castro gets it back. Ball across midfield now for Wisconsin. Plays it to the flag where it's hustled down by Piasek. Hard challenge, and it's come out with it as Wisconsin. Hamilton with it now. It's being ran down by St. Croix, and it is play by St. Croix, so a throw in on the near sideline for Wisconsin. Toman with it now for Wisconsin. Toman from Menominee Falls High School. Had 1 goal and 3 assists in 26 games played this year in his high school season. Soriano knocks it back to Martinson in the goal. Martinson picks it up and directs his defenders to where he would like them to go. He kicks and clears it across midfield, and the whistle blows, and that'll bring us to halftime. St. Croix on top of FC Wisconsin by a score of 1-0 on a Vladimir Judai 6th-minute goal. Today's tournament is brought to you by Turbo, Capri, Kohl's, Liberty, Mango, Nestle, Nike, NSCAA, Olive Garden, Sports Authority, and Wilson. Welcome back to Appleton, Wisconsin for the second half of the Boys Division Championship between FC Wisconsin and Sporting St. Croix. St. Croix took an early advantage on a 6th-minute goal by Vladimir Judai. That's been the only goal of the game, as they lead 1-0. The only thing standing between St. Croix and their first Nationals appearance in 20 years is approximately 45 minutes. Both teams very stout on the defensive end. St. Croix through 4.5 matches only given up 2 goals, whereas Wisconsin through 4.5 matches has only given up 1 goal. And that 1 goal was in the 6th minute of today's match. They went the first 4 matches without allowing a goal. Also had 3 clean sheets out of 5 matches in the State Cup. Hard challenge there is won by St. Croix as the whistle is blown, and St. Croix will have a free kick here on the near sideline. Possession taken over now by Wisconsin. Yellow card will be given to Zamora. As Stevenson was kicked in the shin, went down to the ground hard, his shoe fell off. Now Wisconsin will have a free kick right in front of us on the near sideline. Two minutes in to the second half here in the U16 Boys Division Championship. Sporting St. Croix a 1-0 advantage on a Vladimir Judai 6th-minute goal, his 3rd of the regionals. That's 2nd on the team, only behind Antonelle Claremont, who has 4. 70% of the team's goals have come between those 2 guys. Martinson picks it up. Wisconsin's able to clear as they have the ball near midfield. By Cola. To Farrington, and it's and knocked out a play by St. Croix, and Wisconsin will maintain possession. Wisconsin won their state cup game 2-1 to advance to regionals, where they've been absolutely tremendous, especially on the defensive end. (3-0-1) is their record. Their only tie came on Monday against the Indiana Invaders. It was a scoreless tie. That ball is played to the flag, but miscommunication leads to nobody there for Wisconsin, and Feiner of St. Croix is able to clear it. The header there from Kennedy of St. Croix. And now Cola has it for St. Croix, and down goes Claremont. Looks to be in some pain as he rolls over on the ground. That's not somebody you want to lose if you're head coach Michael Huber. Scored 4 goals, leads the U16 age group, but he seems to be fine as he was down on the ground for a few seconds, but now stands up and is able to walk on it fine. His St. Croix club leads 1-0 over Wisconsin here in the 50th minute. Just 5 minutes into the second half now. St. Croix will have a throw-in, and they get the ball into their attacking third, but it's quickly cleared by Wisconsin. Cola regains possession for St. Croix. Whistle blows, and now possession back to Wisconsin. A free kick will be coming for Wisconsin. Wisconsin has an injured man down on the far sideline. Cannot tell from here who that is or what number is on his jersey. But a few of his Wisconsin teammates trot over. Is okay, and now one of the Wisconsin coaches steps up off the bench, and he will head over to see how bad the injury is. Back to action now as Antonio De Castro was the FC Wisconsin player on the far sideline who was hurt. An apparent arm injury. Head coach Jamie Blader said they aren't going to put anybody new in, so Wisconsin playing with 10 guys. A beautiful save by Martinson in goal there for Wisconsin. Another injured player down for Wisconsin, but this time appears to be getting up much quicker than what De Castro did just a few moments ago. Losing De Castro is huge for Wisconsin. Scored a goal in the 2-0 win over Kansas Rush on the opening day. Whistle blown, that's on Claremont. Being whistled and ball near midfield. Now it'll be a free kick for Wisconsin. They trail Sporting St. Croix 1-0. Free kick now coming from Wisconsin. And Feiner of St. Croix now has possession. He looks to clear it for St. Croix and does so. Cola chases it down. He's unable to get to it, and Wisconsin has possession. Claremont now has it in the middle of the field. Sliding save by Martinson in the goal. Delivers a throw to Aranda. Aranda has 2 goals here in the 2015 regionals. That rolls out of play near us, and Aranda throws it in field. Lambo with it by Judai, but Wisconsin has possession of it. They near midfield, blocked by Judai again. This time goes over to Toman on the far side, and Toman knocks it out of play. And St. Croix has possession on a throw-in. Stevenson with it near midfield. Looks for a teammate. He finds Aranda. Aranda, 2 guys on this Wisconsin team who have more than 1 goal in the 2015 regionals, the other being Trey Goodnetter. Goodnetter has a touch now. That was the first touch he's had the entire second half. That's not something, if you're Wisconsin, that you want to see. You want the ball with him as much as possible. He leads this team in goals in the 2015 season with 19. Scored both of his goals in Monday's 5-0 win over Black Dakota. South Dakota went 0-3 here in the regionals. Did not score a single goal in 3 matches and gave up 14. It's on average of giving up near 5 goals per game. That's exactly what Wisconsin did to them in opening round. Ball goes out of play, and St. Croix will regain possession. They're still holding on to a 1-0 advantage in the 60th minute. It's the U16 Boys Division Regional Champion. Winner heads out to Tulsa, Oklahoma for the Nationals July 20th through 26th. St. Croix, who does have the 1-0 advantage right now, will be the first time a St. Croix team goes to Nationals in 20 years if they're able to hold on. Be an unbelievable feat. Was able to talk to head coach Michael Huber yesterday as Wisconsin knocks out a play on the far sideline. He told me that a win today would be a true testament to everything this club has endured over the last 2 years. They were formerly known injured player here for Wisconsin, a bloody nose. He trots over, near the far sideline, comes over to the bench. That's Samuel Tillman as he has blood on his jersey. That need to be cleared off. Tillman, the right back for this FC Wisconsin club. Ball is cleared by Wisconsin, and now controlled by Pegas. Lambo with it now near midfield. Being chased down by Judai. Played towards the flag, and it is knocked out of play, and it'll be possession to Wisconsin.